What is going on, Joe?
Daisy, I'm a hitman.
What? You kill people?
That's what an assassin is, yeah.
How are you both doing?
Good. What's happened at the Nakatomi Plaza Christmas party in 1988?
I'm gonna let you.
Tell me more about that Christmas party.
I think you know it, but you don't know it off the top
Go
of your
ahead.
head, Dave.
I have no idea. Do you?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a Die Hard reference.
Oh, I see.
Nakatomi
Okay.
Plaza.
I don't know. Did it come out in France? I was too young.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
I'm joking. Of course it did.
Yeah, I was like,
But
like,
no, I don't know it. Don't know the rest.
Yeah. What I like about these kind of shirts is when it's like sort of not saying Die Hard, but it's referencing the film.
Do we agree that it's a Christmas movie?
I have spoken to people involved in the making of the film. It is 100% a Christmas movie. This is I think it's a bullshit debate.
It's a bullshit debate. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
It is 100% a Christmas movie. So I really want to start with congrats on the movie, and I really mean it when I say you two are fucking great together.
Thank you.
Like it's because of your two's chemistry and like the relationship that everything else works. When did you both realize? Oh wait, we're pretty good together.
Before we started filming.
Yeah, before. Yeah, way before. Yeah. Like we wanted to do this movie together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just knew it would work.
It made sense.
We would work,
we knew since the first time we met over 10 years ago, I think, that we were going to do this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One of the things that I love is it's not often when the leading man is carrying his love interest like half the movie, but like he's literally carrying you like half the film, and I'm like, oh, Dave's kind of strong. Like,
that was her idea.
I'm kind of. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
No, that was her
You tell the
idea. She
story.
thought it would be kind of cute if we had this thing that she just jumped into my arms and kind of did a little swirly thing, and I carried her. And I thought it was super adorable. It makes us seem like, a couple was our thing. So it was her idea. She came up kind of.
I'm sad they didn't keep the ones where I carry him, but we did them also.
Just
Yeah, where he jumps into my arms and I swirl around.
Didn't make me look like a leading man.
Yeah, but they decided afterwards.
I was gonna be like, wait. I'm like, no.
But we did it. I can lift him.
Wait, did you actually film this?
No.
I was gonna be like, wait, what?
I'd like to believe that she can. But.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. So I know that you pride yourself on getting better as an actor all the time. I know that's something that's very important to you. And I'm just curious for the two of you. I'm a huge fan of Sir Ben. What was it like for you sharing scenes? And you also get to share scenes with Sir Ben, who is, he's kind of a good actor.
He's kind of an icon. Right?
Yeah,
it was,
kind of.
Nerve-wracking, intimidating, but also very validating. Like for me, very validating. Because I always gauge myself by who I work with. It's not so much where I'm at in my career. It's I gauge my success on who I'm able to work with, and it says a lot. When I can share a scene with Sir Ben.
We were all nervous before meeting him.
Everybody.
All of us, like, he's here.
Everybody.
We were already whispering that he's got to set finally, and then you meet him, and he's just very kind. I mean, but you can feel like he has a presence, to him. It's Sir Ben Kingsley.
It's very different. Like the days he was there was very different than other days when he wasn't. Yeah.
When you look at his body of work, and I grew up watching his films, and it's just he's an icon.
Yeah, I've interviewed him a few times, and every single time I've interviewed him, I always walk in dead serious. There's no like, I am, you know what I mean? Like, it's Sir Ben, So I'm curious, this is a two-part question. What shot or sequence in this film ended up being the toughest to pull off? And part two, in your career, what shot or sequence has been like the backbreaker?
Weirdly enough, I think comedy is quite hard. It's not something that I was nervous hopping into this too. And my character doesn't have as much, but that was something that made me feel a bit nervous, that I thought it's not necessarily, for me, the whole physical, the thing that what seems to be the hardest for people. I mean, for me was the comedy. And I wanted those little moments to land. And I also wanted the vulnerability to really be relatable for people when they watch, to understand that vulnerable place that she's coming from when she's with him, and when he breaks up with her, and like just be, put yourself in those shoes, I guess.
I thought you were going to say it was your dancing. I thought you were going to say it was your dance. Yeah.
My dance.
Yeah, it looks so exhausting. I watched it. It was just
no, it's. And I mean that.
Some of the dancers are like exhausted. It's like,
Yeah, no,
seemed
it was
very
hard, but I
physical,
find,
seemed-
I don't know if it's because I'm used to, like,
It's just used to it. So.
going, like, is that hard? You just have to
See, for
do
me,
it over and over
looked like
again.
impossible. Yeah.
I was just really scared to not land the humor, and I wanted, like, it was my first time, you know?
Yeah.
Do you do something comedic like this before?
No, I've done a comedy, but it wasn't not like this though. But no, I think for me in this film, it was really kind of the breakup scene. I don't know, and it was hard. I think it was challenging. I think emotionally it was kind of challenging, but also they had this camera going around us, which made it. It's just a little more harder to focus.
I know the shot you're talking about, with the circular.
And in my career, the most difficult scene I've ever shot was this scene in the first Guardians. And it was a scene that took 23 takes to do. It was a big action scene. And it was a scene they never end up using in the film.
Oh, no. Yeah. What was it?
It was this great big action scene. There was like 100 people involved, and it was a oneer. And the camera was moving through, and how many, if one person is just a little bit off, you have to do it again. We did it like 23 times, and everybody was just exhausted and beat up, and they never ended up using it in the film. But it was exhausting.
I think we should text James and be like, F you.
Actually, he has that.
For me, it must have been something in The Mummy, I think, because you add up to it the costume and the time that it took to get the costume done. And I don't know which sequence. I think it was something probably, underwater, that we had to rehearse a lot and then do. So, yeah.
One of the things that I'm blown away by with this film is JJ told me you shot it in like 42 days or something crazy.
Yeah.
This movie is just so much action.
Yeah.
And you're in so much action. How the F did you do this?
Oh, yeah, I won't take credit for any of that. I just kind of showed up when I was told to be there, and JJ had to, organize everything in 2 units and keep track of everything and what's going on. We had to kind of fill in gaps here and there, but we had to shoot a lot of the same stuff at once. So we had 2 units kind of shooting, action scenes. We're shooting action scenes here. We're kind of filling in the gaps, and they edited it together and made it seem like one big cohesive, but a lot of the stuff was shot separately because it was just so much, such a big undertaking to do in 42 days.
Oh, it's crazy. Like, I think when people watch it, they're going to be like, oh, this was 60, 70 days.
I told JJ to be very careful because people are always going to expect this from you. And I know this was taxing on him. And it was like, they know that you can accomplish this in 42 days, and they're going to want that over and over and over and over. And I was like, man, just don't get stuck in that because you're going to kill yourself, man.